Yo, what's happening, you lily-livered Lillipup? Coming at y'all with a new old take on Charizard. Honestly, the Wellspring Mask Ogerpon was like one of the original ways that people were playing Charizard, Noctowl, and then you would rarely find Dusknoir in those builds, I feel like. And then most recently, it won Stuttgart Regional Championships, where it was Zard, Noctowl, Dusknoir, of course, with the new edition of the 4 Dawn. But I recently got inspired from Hayato Takaoka, who got top 8 at the Aichi League, or Champions League, over in Japan just a couple weeks ago, and they were playing a Charizard build with the Dusknoir and the Waterpon in there. So I was like, all right, I want to give that a try, see how that goes. I did change up quite a few cards from their build, but I'll mention some of them as we go through it here. So they were playing a 4-4 Noctowl. I cut down to a 3-3 in favor of a thicker Pidgeot EX line. I just don't like playing a 101 or even a 111, although I'm a little bit more comfortable with playing like a 111 Pidgeot line if we play like a low rare candy count, but I just hate playing 101 Pidgeot lines, because if you prize the Pidgey or you prize the Pidgeot, you just lose access to quick search for the whole game. And it's like, we're gonna invest a decent amount into the idea of getting quick search online, let's just go a little bit further and set it up basically all the time. So I've opted for a thinner owl line here, just the 3-3 owls, and then a 2-1-2 Pidgeot EX line. For the Charizard line, 3-1-2. I'm still playing the 280 HP Charmanders just like my other Charizard build. It just feels like we don't need to be able to Buddy Poffin for double Charmander, and the increased odds of opening the Charmander or Ditto or an energy in the hand is really, really nice to get into Ditto turn 1. Because if we open the Agile Charmander, it does effectively have the free retreat with its ability, which means you can just turn 1 retreat into the Ditto. The Ditto becomes our Terra Pokemon, which we'll talk about the 1-1 split here in a second. And that's just kind of cool. And I don't feel stressed to have to Buddy Poffin for Charmander, because we have 4 Dawn in the deck, which searches for a basic Pokemon on top of a Stage 1 and Stage 2. So it's really easy to find the Charmander with the 80 HP through that. Or it's a little bit harder to get it with the Poffin, obviously. 1 Charmeleon, 2 Charizard. Like I mentioned, the 2-1-2 Pidgeot line, the 2 Fan Rotom, of course. A 1-1-1 Dusknoir line in here. I do kind of want a second Duskull, because it's really, really nice to bench double Duskull against your opponent, so they can't just go boss KO your lone Duskull, which is a play that a lot of players do, or is like the correct play for a lot of players, a lot of decks to do in this situation where they're presented with the threat of Dusknoir on the next turn. Boss KO Duskull is pretty good. If you only have 1 Duskull on your bench and they KO it, you can't candy into Dusknoir next turn. Now, the Waterpon in here is like the big new addition, and with that does have to come an A-spec change. I've tried the Prime Catcher and the Unfair Stamp without the Wellspring Mask Ogerpon in Charizard, but if we're adding the Wellspring Mask Ogerpon, we kind of need to go the Sparkling Crystal route. It feels like we just don't have enough constant access to basic water energy. Unless we like added energy search to the deck, but being able to like turn to Wellspring Mask Ogerpon without having to put Charizard in play is really, really nice. So it kind of feels like we're forced into the Sparkling Crystal, which isn't a bad thing, because Torrential Pump is really, really good and a really, really strong attack if we're able to pull it off and get 2 KOs on some of those low HP Pokemon our opponent's trying to set up. So it's worth the trade-off. So we got the Sparkling Crystal in here, and we play 1 basic Water Energy and a Crispin as well. So a couple different ways to activate the Wellspring Mask Ogerpon. Now, Hayato was playing 2 of the Wellspring Mask Ogerpon, but Cornerstone is pretty popular right now out there on the ladder, so I wanted to tech for Cornerstone, so I opted to split my Terra Pokemon here, 1 Terapagos EX, basically only as a tech attacker for Cornerstone, and then the Wellspring Mask Ogerpon, but the Terapagos can also be used as an attacker in matchups as well. It can hit pretty hard if we got the Area 0 and a full bench to 240 damage, KOing stuff like Fez, Ogerpons, stuff like that. So it's not a bad attacker. Obviously, it doesn't hit quite as hard as Charizard, doesn't have as much HP as Charizard, but if we're ahead on the prize exchange, it doesn't hurt to get the Terapagos involved. So only 1 Wellspring Mask Ogerpon, only 1 Sparkling Crystal, only 1 Crispin, only 1 Water. So there can be some prize variables that come up, but this deck has so many options. We have Dusknoir, Wellspring Mask Ogerpon. I mean, just Charizard and Pidgeot can be more than enough to win games. A Fan Rotom as an early aggressive 1 prizer to take knockouts. The Terapagos can also be an attacking option. We have Briar, of course, as well, to make big comebacks in a prize deficit. So sure, we have a lot of 1-ofs in here that could be prized, and there are situations and matchups where we'd prefer to attack with Wellspring Mask Ogerpon turn 2, but we might not be able to if it's prized. But we have so many other options to like kind of fill the gaps when things are prized. It doesn't really matter that much, to be honest. There's just so many powerful options in this deck with the addition of the Wellspring Mask Ogerpon that even at the low counts of a bunch of 1-ofs, we can find a route that is reasonable enough most of the time. Got the Ditto in here, of course, to combo with the Fan Rotom to find those higher HP Pokemon in that early turn, on that first turn. Fez, I do have Latias in here. Another cool card that Hayato played was the Petron EX, which does act as like an anti-corner impound clutch card against the Yveltals and Maractuses and stuff like that. But I like the Latias to have a little bit more aggressive mobility on that first 2 to 3 turns of the game to like get the Waterpon in the active if we open something like Fan Rotom, and then get the Waterpon out of the active. And that's one of the biggest things with Waterpon in Charizard in previous formats, is you'd get the Sparkling Crystal on the Wellspring Mask Ogerpon, you'd candy a Charizard into play, you'd use Torrential Pump, and then you might get stuck for a turn because you don't have a way to move this. You might want to attack with a Fan Rotom, maybe Charizard to set up on the bench, but you just don't have enough stuff to have like a really nice follow-up to that. But Latias kind of does that for us, where it's like Wellspring Mask Ogerpon in the active with no energy, boom, get it out of the active. We got a Fan Rotom in the active on the first turn of the game, boom, we can get our Wellspring Mask Ogerpon into the active without using energy. We can find it off Dawn, we can find it off Nest Ball, we can find it off Ultra Ball. And Petron EX is cool because it can push Charizard into the active, so it can solve that problem after we attack with Wellspring Mask Ogerpon, but it doesn't get the Wellspring Mask Ogerpon into the active initially to get going with that. So if there's enough clutching and cornering going on, I could definitely see cutting the Latias for the Petron EX, because it does like half of what Latias does, but then it does something else for us as well. So keep that in mind as a potential inclusion for sure. And then Terapagos, like I mentioned, 4 Dawn, 2 Boss, 1 Iono, Crispin, Briar. So a lot of the core of what Charizard has become with that 4 Dawn, obviously. 4 Buddy Poffin, 3 Nest Ball, 1 Ultra Ball for the Pokemon Search, 4 Rare Candy in here as well, of course, to get to our Charizards, get to our Pidgeots. Honestly, it feels like the 2 big combo pieces in the deck are the Dawns and the Rare Candies. Naturally drawing into those as often as possible just makes a big difference in setting up those big plays on the second turn of the game. Excuse me. 1 counter catcher to go with the boss's orders for the gust effects. Only a super rod for recovery. I just kind of wanted to try this out to see how it felt, and so far I haven't felt like I've needed any more recovery. The list that took down the Stuttgart Regional Championships, I think, only had a super rod and a night stretcher in it. The list from Hayato as well only had a super rod and a night stretcher. I just was like, let's just cut the night stretcher and let's see. We definitely need a super rod. Like, energy recovery is maybe the most important thing that the deck needs. So like, let's just cut the night stretcher. Let's just play 1 super rod and see how it goes. And so far it's been fine. Like, I haven't needed more recovery than a single super rod, and it hasn't been like a huge deal in terms of like the prize variable. It's where it's like I'm prizing my super rod all the time or something like that, and I can't recover anything. So far, so good. There's also an air balloon in here. There's also another addition from Hayato. There's no jet energy in here like the build that took down Stuttgart. Hayato played the Latias and the air balloon. I adopted the air balloon edition myself, and so far it's been really, really good. It's been really nice to not lose your energy attachment for turn, but still have mobility to move stuff around. So I've really, really liked the air balloon. Sparkling Crystal, of course, like I mentioned, 2 Area 0, and then the energy count is 5 fire and a single water energy in here, and that's it. That's the 60. The deck feels really good. I mean, Charizard in general felt really, really good after I tried it after Stuttgart. But now trying out this build with the Waterpon, this also feels really, really powerful. A lot of really strong options. I think the stuff that the Charizard deck still struggled against initially, like the Dragapult matchup, I don't think having Waterponing here kind of solves that. But I think the Waterpon, the depth of that to the deck, makes it that much harder for people to kind of compensate for. I feel like we're going to see a lot of people adding Psyducks specifically to their deck to be able to help against Charizard. Now, this build specifically doesn't have a Klefki, but even if you run the Klefki, if you're putting significant pressure on this deck, it's hard to set up a big Dusknoir combo and the Klefki in a single turn. It's not that easy to pull it all together. And then Waterpon can kind of make up for some of that anti-Charizard technology that people are starting to include into their decks, because now not only are they having to deal with Dusknoir and the threat of Briar, but now you have to deal with a Waterpon and the threat of the Torrential Pump. It just adds like another layer for them to have to deal with, and I feel like people aren't really prepared for right now. Will we see Shaman and Psyducks index to compensate for that? Maybe in the future, but at that point, maybe their deck gets clunky enough where we just can punch them with Charizard and beat them. For now, though, let's jump into some action, and I'll show y'all how it runs. We're going first or second? Prize Ditto. It's actually like really bad then. I just need to attack with Fan Rotom, right? Wait. I price double Pidgeot as well? Bruh. Oh, I have nothing. Man, how's this even gonna go? Oh. Oh, we should be fine. Should be okay. Is the Lopunny tournament deck any different from yesterday's? I'm gonna try and add a 4th Lily. It's the only thing to change. Just played a cup Saturday with Lopunny. First cup of this deck. I usually play Pult, and I got 2nd place for the 3rd time this season out of 4 cups I played, with this being my first year playing TCG. Any advice getting over the hump in the finals? Probably just play better. Not misplaying. There really is nothing any different, to be honest, about the finals or any other round. It's all the same thing. The only thing is, like, on average, you're going to play against a harder opponent. You could be, like, mentally putting pressure on yourself, I guess, by when you get to the finals, you're mentally putting more pressure on yourself. But, that'd be, like, the only thing, to be honest. Oh, they can turn 1 Soul Rock me. I didn't even think about them turn 1 Soul Rocking me, to be honest. I probably should have... Yeah, if it's like a mental thing, I really don't have a ton of advice, to be honest. But the more times you go through it, yeah, the only thing it could be, I mean, the only thing it could be outside of just literally play more Pokemon, play better, is it's a mental thing. If it's a mental thing, then I don't know, I don't really have great advice. Besides, you just have to keep going through it. It'll get, I mean, it theoretically gets easier every time you do it. If you have like a mental block of when you get to the finals, you put a lot of pressure on yourself and get like more nervous or whatever. Theoretically, the more times you go through it, the easier it'll get, right? Damn. Unlucky. Well, we might be in a little bit of trouble here. Maybe shouldn't have attached that energy, to be honest. Yeah, things could get weird here for sure. We'll see. Treats. I mean, if Countercatcher and Crystal are in the deck, I didn't check my prize cards though. I mean, I guess we'll just see what's in the deck first before I commit Latias down. Is water energy here though? Okay. But actually, I think I need to get another Noctowl here. I need to do this. I need Ultra Ball away this and this. For another owl. I can't have him KO my lone Charmander, so I gotta go Nest Ball plus Counter Catcher. Then I gotta play Crispin. Crystal. Air Balloon. That. Nest Ball. Lad. Counter Catcher. And give me. Ooh, okay, okay. Not bad, not bad. Now it's pretty unlikely that they can KO this Charmander because they would need Vitality Band and Boss. So I mean, if they play Boss, they can't play Arvin. So not a bad turn. Not a bad turn. We also prized a Thick Mander. That's why we play the balloon. Well, I could have retreated first, and I could have benched Latias retreated first, so I didn't need to do it this way, but why not Buddy for a Mander, another Owl? Because then they just go Boss KO Lone Mander and I lose. But it's way harder for them to KO this Charmander. Like this guy, 80 HP. That's the thickness we need. We need a certain level of thickness to survive the turn. That only Thick Mander can bring to the table. Latias doesn't work with Noctowl, though. Yes, but the Hoothoot is a basic Pokemon, so if you bench Latias, you can retreat the Hoothoot to the Water Pond and then evolve it to the Noctowl. But then we lose a bench space, which is pretty mid. So this still feels better overall. Ah, yes, but you see here. They call me Thick Mander in high school. Thickest Mander around. And we are KOing this Gimme Goal on this next turn, so they need to get another Gimme Goal down or they're in trouble. Big trouble. Would have honestly been nice to save the Air Balloon and put the Latias in play, but I don't think I had a great other card to Ultra Ball away, to be honest. Oh, what the fuck, dude? They got it? Dude, what? That's so dumb. That's such an insane draw. Like the summertime. That's so absurd. Some absurdness right now. That's some cringe. I can sob the active. Then if they have Turtle Golden Go Knockout, we just lose. I could not sob the active. And then if they have Boss Golden Go KO, I lose anyways. It's more likely they have Boss than Turo. Alright, so I think I do this. Bex Commander over here. No, I don't have enough. I can't go wide enough. Yeah, if we had Area 0 here, we could do some pretty sick setups, to be honest. But we can't go wide enough here, so gotta go a little bit more, shallow. You know, we can't go super wide here. Got to keep things a little bit more chill. Shaban. I might be feeling the lack of a recovery card though on this next turn, to be on a second recovery card. We'll see. I mean, as long they have to have Boss KO Charmander here for me to care, but so how do you win the Dango Mega Lucario matchup with Absol box? You don't. You lose. Go home. Was never destined. Especially if they play a good list with the TM Evo. So you can't, Cornerstone can't boss KO. Punch active one time. Oh, it's so good. It's insane, folks. That's a dub. I don't even think I candy this out. Oh, no, I could, right? I could candy this out. What are they going to do? Do they have an answer to me candying out my Charizard? This thing hits for... No, I guess they don't really, right? No, they don't. Yeah, your only hope is to KO Riolu before they evolve it to... Oh, I do play Pidgeot. Okay, sure. Honestly, I didn't have a Pidgeotto in here initially because I was like, I don't really care about beating Polt. I'll just lose to Polt. I don't care about beating Polt. But I do kind of care about beating Gardy, to be honest. I do kind of care a little bit about beating Gardy. So with that in mind, I think I will add Pidgeotto. I'm not trying to get frillished, you know? Alright, it's a dub. Because they opened a Fez, but I don't know what to expect. I think I'm just going to turn this into Terapagos. Okay, I'm going to turn it into Waterpon because I don't have a choice. My Terapagos is prized. Hoothoot. There's a Noctowl, I believe, as well. I have the full bird line. I have Charizard in hand and my Charmeleon. Iono Crispin, 2 boss, 4 Dawn. Briar's prize, unless it's in my hand. It's not in my hand. 2 Nest, 3 Poffin. I have a Poffin in hand, 4 Candy, 1 area, 0 prized. I prize double? No, I didn't. I only need the 1 Charmander off the rip. I actually want to get Duskull here so I could get aggressive with Charizard and KO the Fezandipiti potentially off the rip. Area 0. Super Rod's in here. 2 Nest Ball. I have a Nest Ball in hand. What is this last price? Oh, it's the Crystal? Sparkling Crystal. Okay, well, well, no, I could still Water Pawn. It's just... would be tough. I'm like missing a piece though. I need to top deck like a Rare Candy or a... I need to top deck Rare Candy or something else that'd be pretty good. Dawn. Okay, we got Iono. Never mind. Is it Golden Go? Nice. My hand is dead. Ah, but of course, Mega Lucario. A favorite. Dude, that Iono, dude, there's still 4 Dawn in my deck. Like, can I get a... I didn't have a Dawn in my hand. Can I get a Dawn top deck here, please? Also, bro had Mega Lucario sleeves. He low-key leaked it. True. You think Terapagos was prized? Honestly, did kind of work out, yeah. Shout out Terapagos, you know? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can just sob the active here. And it's like fine to buy some time. Ooh, off the tippity top. All right, it might still be a sob angle though. I have infinite basic Pokemon. I need a basic Pokemon that's like hard to get. Something like a Fez or a Latias. What do I want to do this turn, I guess is the question. Candy, Ultra Ball, can't, no. I think I am just sobbing for the turn, to be honest, while I develop my board. I should candy out the Pidgeot before something weird happens. Although I don't know how they would move this. They could play Switch, I guess. Yeah, they could play Switch. Yeah, I think I just go wide and get options. So I go Candy, Bird, 0, Charmander, Hoot, Thatch. If they replace the stadium, I get rid of Noctowl and Fan Rotom. I could get rid of Charmander as well, which would be fine. Just build up Charmeleon. Charmelon. No, I think I'd want to keep the second Charmander around. I don't think I mentioned Latias. Stop. Oh man, immediately into the Switch. What the heck? I mean, Soul Rock Punch isn't that scary, so. I would be reasonably comfortable sobbing again, to be honest. I would be reasonably comfortable just sobbing that. Like, are they gonna have another like gust? No way, right? Oh, they're not even cosmic beaming me. Hold up. That would be a time for a Crispin, but it's like Crispin is so slow. Dawn does so much for me. I kind of want to Dawn this turn. What does this thing do? Too much. Does too much damage. I just kind of want to sob again, but like, I don't know. That feels maybe like a little risky to go that route. I don't know how many switch they play though. I don't know. I feel kind of confident just sobbing them again. Maybe it's trolling though. I just want to build everything up here, so I'm gonna go. Oh, that's true. They do play Turo. I kind of forgot about Turo. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I'm already kind of committed to this line, so it's whatever. We're locked. I did kind of forget about Turo though. All right, whatever. We're locked. We're locked. Iono might be my move next turn then if they do get out of this, right? Yeah, sure. Maybe going a little bit, maybe being a little bit too chill here. Yeah, I might be over chilled on this one. All right, Sob. No, dude, you're not supposed to have another switch. All right. Oh, but they're gonna KO me with Aura Jab? That means they can't KO. Okay, I don't know if I'm that scared of that play, to be honest. Oh, they're KOing my Charizard. Okay, that makes way more sense. Oh, my Pidgeot. Oh. Shh. Oh, geez, chill. What the heck? There's everything. Oh my gosh, calm down. I mean, this is definitely unexpected, I'm not gonna lie. Did not expect to be here right now. I only get 2 prize cards here, though. So I'm hitting. I could just like knock this out, right? Like, I feel like that puts me in a pretty good spot just to KO their active here. 240. 240. What's this one do again? 50, 80, 320. So I have to do the Dusknoir. Okay, but that's fine. I can Super Rod back Pidgey, Hoothoot, Noctowl. So I can go Super Rod, Pidgey, Hoothoot, Noctowl. One, two. I don't want to play this first, 'cause I want multiple stage 2s, but I could play this first. Grab Hoothoot. Script. My energy's a little awkward, I guess, here at this point, but me this. I have like Air Balloon though, so I have like mobility. Pidgey. There's Bonk. I don't think there's anything else to do. Let's attack. Curious to see how the game goes from here, to be honest. We still have a lot of strong options left. Not that they have nothing, but they have plenty of things too. But we'll see. This is gonna be Gusky on my Fez. How many switches do you think they play? They're down 2 switch. How many switch do I have to be scared of? What tournament? Command tournament. We'll give you the information. Why do they play so many switch? I don't know. Is switch even that good in the deck? I guess it resets Mega Brave, I guess, right? That's pretty good. Resetting Mega Brave's not bad. I always have Turos though. Oh, there goes the Turo, but yeah. They have Turos. I wait to Super Rod back the Ghost line, reestablish Skull, and win this turn if they whiff KO. I mean, getting back Skull line there, I guess wouldn't have been bad. I don't know. I think, but if they're gonna get a Gus KO, it would be on the Duskull anyways, though, right? So if my opponent has Gus KO, here, it would always be after Duskull. If they Gus KO Hoothoot, I have Pidgey to become Pidgeot. If they Gus KO Pidgey, I have Hoothoot to become Noctowl. And if they don't Gus KO, I win the game. So honestly, the more I think about it, I think this is the correct play. If there's ever a Duskull on my bench here, they have to go KO it. If I only put down 1 support Pokemon, well, I guess I always have Fez as well, I guess. Sure. So is my play just punch plus Iono and hope they don't have boss? That seems good enough, right? Loose. Okay. Let it go. I already have like maximum liabilities on the board, right? Yeah, so let's throw some stuff out there. I guess I need to draw into a Gust, so there's that. Nope. Oh, if they have boss, they win, though. I don't have to make everything mobile here. Unless they do something weird 2 turns from now, I guess. I don't know. I'm just going to make sure everything's mobile. Might not matter next turn, but it could matter the turn after if I whiff boss. Oh, true. I could reach it with Waterpawn. Okay, cool, yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have attached because I could have saved the energy. I could have saved my energy attachment. Should you have Ultra Ball Pidgeot before Iono? I don't have a... what's it called left? Ultra Ball. They win with boss. They win with... they're down 3 tablets, so they would need... we're down 3 power pros. They grab another Lucario there. I'm just gonna punch my active really hard, I guess. I guess they could Turo as well. Turo would be pretty bad. I don't know how I would deal with Turo. It was just such a weird early game. If I had just like drawn... early game was just slow. 2 switch and 2 Turo. I mean, they don't play Air Balloon. It's not that... well, they do play an Air Balloon, actually. Oh, Turos are really good because it resets Hariyama, but... Ooh, the stadium was actually relevant. I didn't think the stadium would be that relevant. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I didn't really like think about another Lucario getting set up. All right, we'll take it. It feels bad to be playing this much for the water pond, but then to only be playing one water pond, to be honest. Okay, that's pretty good. Would I price 2 Charmanders? Both thick lads? No, not the thick boys. Dusknoir also, I think. Not Dusclops, Dusknoir. Oh, it's in my hand. Crispin, Briar, Iono. 4 Dawn Boss. Boss in hand. 2 Nest. One area 0. Crystals here. It's so hard to like find everything. It's definitely a water pond angle though, for sure, right? Definitely should go into water pond. What else am I missing here? Snore. Iono, Briar, Crispin, Boss in hand, 4 Dawn. Air Balloon is prized. Ultra Ball is also prized. Okay. I think first mulligan should either be no draw penalty or it should be renamed to something. Oh, sure. Like the fact that you mulliganed. The fact, honestly, I think I've actually thought about this. I don't think you should. In the Pokemon TCG, you shouldn't get punished for playing less Pokemon in your deck. Like that shouldn't be like there's no reason for that to be a punishment. It's kind of like a weird. It's weird that it is a punishment. So I think in the Pokemon TCG, if you mulligan and you have 0 basics, that's wait, what have I thought in the past? If you mulligan and you have 0 basics, okay, hang on, I'm sorry, I'm locked in. I'll get back to it. If you mulligan and you have 0 basics, you showing your opponent's hand should be the advantage. Like your opponent shouldn't draw a card. There's no reason for your opponent to draw a card. The advantage you get is like seeing the cards in your opponent's deck. Pokemon TCG decks that play 1 basic, 2 basic, 3 basic, 4 basics shouldn't be punished. There's no reason for them to be punished. It's stupid that they get punished. It's not an inherent advantage to only be playing 4 basic Pokemon in your deck. Like, basically the way the mulligan system rule is set up, is saying we think it's an advantage that you're playing 2 Pokemon in your deck, which is it's just not an advantage to be playing 2 Pokemon in your deck. So the fact that it is put at an advantage is silly. The fact that it's like portrayed as an advantage is silly. These, you know what I'm saying? Actually, I kind of want like maybe Dawn and a Poffin. I want like a Hoothoot. I don't want to like go too wide, but I want to go like a little wide. Yeah, something like this seems fine. Not sure if it's correct to throw that down, to be honest, but did it anyways, because who's gonna stop me? Nobody. I can do what I want. I don't want to burn my crystal yet. I think I'm just gonna go attach active sob. Jobbing. But yeah, your deck isn't inherently better just because you play 4 basic Pokemon. Like, that, it's stupid that you get punished for playing less Pokemon in your deck. Like, that should be a creativity part of the Pokemon TCG. If you mulligan, what should happen is your opponent just gets to see the cards in your hand, and that's it. That's it. That's all that should happen. Maybe with an optional mulligan, that's when you would get to draw a card. So, like, if I look at my hand and I have Hoothoot and 6 energy, I'm like, nah, I want to mulligan this hand. I'm gonna send this back to my deck. You get 1 optional mulligan a game. Then my opponent gets to draw a card on the optional mulligan. It does make them better. They always get to start with the Pokemon they want. Yeah, but we both play the Pokemon TCG, and we just know that that's just not how the game works in terms of like what you're saying is not wrong, but like also it is wrong. Like, you're not wrong, but decks that play 4 Pokemon won't just become like the BDIF just because they changed the mulligan rule, right? Your opponent would have to see your hand if you mulligan? Well, yeah. Let me have a look. Okay, interesting situation has developed here. Oh, I did. Oh, I messed up. I should have got the water energy for sure, right? Because then I could have gone Zard Boss or something. All right, I definitely trolled. Oh, I don't even know if I should set this thing up because my opponent does have the duck. I don't really have an answer for duck. Young Duckington. I do have an air balloon though, so it's not that big of a deal. Crystal. My Ultra Ball being prized actually punishes me here. This should have been the water energy though, so I could have gone Charizard. I didn't really think about that, to be honest. Not gonna lie. Well, this makes things weird now. If I don't evolve into Charizard, I'm gonna lose. So it means I have to grab an owl, but then I use an owl to get there, which also sucks. Huh. Okay, sure. Dude, I should have attached a water energy. I don't know why I didn't attach a water energy. What am I grabbing here? Oh, Dawn Crispin or Dawn. Man, what a terrible turn. I think I'm gonna KO the duck though to force him to go find the duck again. Or maybe I take out the Odo. I don't know. I think... Fudge. I want to kill that duck. The double stage 1 makes their turn so easy. But they're not that far away from... What do I know about their hand? They have a Lily in hand. Like... I think I'm going to KO the duck here. I think I'm going to get rid of the duck. Like, they have a Lily in hand and 2 stage 1s. Like, if I could KO both stage 1s, that's one thing. But only being able to KO 1 stage 1, it's like, bro. What value am I getting here? Alright, those are solid. Pump the duck and the Odo. You want me to cheat? Is that what you want? Are you kidding me? 2-3 card advantage at the start of the game is pretty punchy in Pokemon. I mean, it can be, but like, it's not that big of a deal, right? I get to play a research and we just get to see, you get to see so many cards. It's kind of, it's like not like a consistent, like huge factor. Like, I don't know. It's like fine. Yeah, I don't even know if I agree with the idea of a self-mulligan, but I think it'd be something worth pursuing, to be honest. Like, I think it'd be worth pursuing. Oh, that's a beefy lad. What? Why is he so goddamn thick? All right, well, how are we gonna deal with this guy? That's where I might have to get involved. Yeah, I would have to, like, you know what I'm saying? Dab on the haters. I would have to, what am I even saying? I was gonna say something, but I can't remember what I was gonna say. I don't know, something. So realisable? Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, like optional mulligan in the Pokemon TCG. I'd have to test it out to see if I actually think it's worth it. I think it's good. Not sure if it's good or bad, to be honest. It just kind of is a thing that could be okay. Side of the bed. Okay, I think I actually just popped the Nor on the Charmeleon here, right? And maybe even Iono them. On the Charmeleon. One. If you do that, don't you basically just lose the Fez? No, because I'm an Iono this turn. I'm gonna Iono bench Duskull Punch are active. What I get? A Nest Ball? That's sick. That is so useless. Thank you so much. I have 2 fire and a water left. So we definitely grab... I'm actually thinking about getting the Waterpon here. I feel like Waterpon could still do some work. Still, no, yeah, I do have Crispin left. And Counter Catcher. 2 fire and a water left as well. Yeah, sure. Get the squad back. I'm down. I'm down. This is my last Iono, which doesn't feel great, I guess. Well, I only play one Iono, but... If I had another Iono here, I'd be feeling a little bit better, but I don't. So. I see they just... Well, no, they have to, like, get a Charmander down. I mean, honestly, we're probably in a pretty unfavorable spot, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I maybe should have quick search first to shuffle the deck. Oh, that's weird. I have to put the Fire Energy down first. No, that's fine. All right, this feels like we're gonna lose, to be honest. If I had second Iono here, I'd feel a lot more comfortable about our situation, but the fact that I only have one Iono in the deck makes me a little bit more sussed out by our situation. I'm not making another Charizard anyway, so I guess putting the fire here is like fine, to be honest. So what's your opinion on Dark Toxicity box deck? I don't know. I played 0 games with it. Yo, appreciate the tier 1 sub there. Snacks. Appreciate the 6 months there. Rossi. Appreciate the tier 1 sub there. Tanner. Welcome to the Rat Pack. Just Ratzar for the win. True. Because if they just go like boss KO my Fez here or my Waterpon, I can't pop Nor. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I have no idea how this is going to go, to be honest. They can't play counter catcher, so that means they would have to boss. I did take a knockout, so they could Fez draw. Oh, but I guess if they KO my... No, just like boss KO my Fez plus bench Charmander seems pretty good from them, right? That seems pretty good here. If I was them, I'd probably do that. Whoa. What? That their hand. All right, well maybe they didn't have it. I guess that's about as bad as it gets. Recycler. Oh wait, they definitely play. They must play Mega. Oh, what the fuck? When they get that fella back? Wait, that's still fine though. Wait, they need a Charmander here as well though. Gotta have a Mander here. When they get it back last turn? They must have. I mean, there's a super out in the discard pile, so... They must have recovered the fella at some point. Does all of your thoughts change about Alakazam recently? No. The deck is still not competitive. The deck won't be competitive until rotation. If it ever becomes competitive. So now, but wait, what? Okay. I do see one line for them. They could... Candy Pidgey into Pidgeot, attach active, and then Turo Psyduck. Oh, their Turo's gone. Never mind, they can't do that. That'd be cheating. If I just go Charizard knockout attached to Waterpon, then KO Duck, I win, right? So... I could candy out Dusknoir here, because I could eventually get Air Balloon plus energy to retreat it if they tried to trap it, right? Candy Nor, they could gust it. They could gust it and trap it. And ignore the gust trap. I eventually draw. I get Air Balloon, energy. Attach Air Balloon, attach energy, retreat. Boss Charizard win. They could buy them too much time. I don't think I'm going to do it. I think I'm just going to chill. That's fine. Oh man, you could have won with Briar Nor. Oh shoot. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, I can't believe I made that mistake. Yeah, Briar, I could candy Dusknoir and then Briar after that. Yeah. Oh no, what a throw. Ah. All I ever recover from this realization. Okay, well currently classic owl trap maneuver. Ooh, they might be cooking. Stadium bump is good for us, isn't it? Well, they didn't bump the stadium. They just lost. Their whole bench is just liabilities at this point. I can still attack with Fan Rotom here. They don't really have a win condition, right? The win condition would have to involve me throwing. I don't even know how I could throw so bad that they could win, though. I don't see the line. The line is a mystery to me. Why the Waterpon? Why not? It's a good card. I think Crispin just winning the game there. Crispin could have, yeah. I would need energy in my deck to use with it, but... yeah. See, the thing is... is it better if I subscribe on Twitch or YouTube? Honestly, I don't know. Whatever's more convenient for you is the answer, is the correct answer. I mean, they have to KO my Charizard, right? They can't let my Charizard live. They'll need a counter catcher here then, right? My Charizard still has to die. And then they have to hope I don't have an energy for my Waterpon, but it's pretty obvious I have an energy for my Waterpon based on how I've been playing this so far. Yeah, I don't know. I mean... I feel like they had to KO my Charizard sooner than later. All you've given me is more quick searches or more time to like thin out my deck to set up for... yeah, they need to do it last turn. I don't know how they didn't have it, to be honest. Music is objectively superior. Wasn't sure if there was a financial difference. I have no clue. So whatever's more convenient for you. I appreciate the support in any form, whether it's just watching the stream or whatever else. Crust? Wait, can I beat Crustle? Ooh, Crust? It's like donk him or something? Wait, why did I auto put the Pidgey in my active? Did I time out? Maybe I did. Oh, it's Boof plus Crust. Boofy Crust. Crusty Boof. It's tank, what's it called, with Crustle. I kind of want to put that build together. I have been intrigued by the idea of that build recently. Waterpon speedrun? Might have to be, right? Some kind of Waterpon BS. Plus Fan Roadie, Fraud Roadie. Get this. I don't want it. I would like to get down on Duskull this turn as well, because I have double candy in hand, but I can't do everything. Only so much we can do here, you know? I mean, I definitely prize some other stuff, but what the heck is it? A boss? What kind of boof is that? It's the optimal boof. Like, Kangaskhan should play a 2-1 split of that boof and 2 of the other boofs, basically. Oh, Fez is prized? Or is it in hand? Dusclops is prized? Nope. Nest balls? Oh, Nest balls. I prized a Nest ball and something else. That Bofulon survives a Phantom Dive with a Brave Charm and a Curly Wall, by the way. Yeah, it's beefier. You can attack with him and he'll survive longer. Like, there's just no reason to not play one of these Bufalons, so you just always play one. Oh boy, here comes the Krusty Krab. Dude, the dweebs are in, man. Oh my gosh, they already have the Ascension too. Victini would be good against Krusty? It would, yeah. Does Victini one-hit KO the Crustle? Or just Chi Yu? I guess I could punch them with Fan Rotom and then Chi Yu them, and that would probably work as well, right? I'm gonna get Pidgeot, Noctowl, then a basic. You don't even have Chi-Yu? Oh, I know. Yeah, I know. I have nothing. I got nothing. I already have a Charmander. Maybe a Hoot. One, two, three, four, five. Just gotta do something, right? To like start the aggression. Yeah, get that 70 damage in there. Let's go. Now we're cooking. What's the item on Crustle? Luxurious Cape. So they play Pokevital A? No, this is it's Kangaskhan. So they play Trolley, which they've also already played. They play Ice Creams though. I think they actually misplayed by going to this thing so aggressively. I don't know if they had to do it like this, to be honest. No, they probably did actually. They probably did. Maybe the Luxurious Cape was the misplay though. Actually, they should have like turbo energized this turn to 2 Monkey Dories instead. Yeah, they definitely misplayed for sure. They definitely misplayed. We might be able to punish them as well. We'll see. I mean, I have Candy Nor Knockout. Like, hold up, hold up. They definitely could have played this differently for sure. Well, where's their Psyduck too? They didn't grab Psyduck off of the trolley. Just only grabbed 1 Monkey Dory. You know what? Honestly, they're just kind of trolling. Imagine you get them back immediately, right? Pretty much. Yeah, I can't wait for anything else. I just need to get this back online as soon as possible. I'm even gonna commit the Noctowl here too, I think. With haste! Go, 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 go! Give me this and what else we have left in here? Oh, I priced 2 fires. Oh yeah, I priced 2 fires. That was my last prize card. Which makes sense why it was so hard for me to find, because candy for the next turn to There's like a piece of that, I guess. Sure. Squad. Then I think I just do the Crispin here as well. I think I'm just going to get the water down, though. I'm not going to commit past that. I'll just hold this, because I only have one fire left in case I want to go into Charizard. Oh, Fez sniping, though, would have been pretty good, too, right? Oh. Maybe setting up Fez, actually, was better than Waterpon. But they could put a Bravery Charm on this to protect it from a Fez snipe. Okay, maybe this is still correct, then. Noctowl boss. Oh, I did prize my third Noctowl, so I guess this owl wasn't going to owl. Nice Psyduck, buddy. I've already used my Dusknoir, though. That's useless. Actually, it's still kind of annoying, but... Uh-oh. Hang on, they're switching up their strategy. What? This isn't allowed? You're not allowed to use Kangaskhan anymore. Your time has passed. Can't be using Kangaskhan out here, buddy. What the heck? Hustle number 2. Oh! The crust! The return of the crust? The crust's revenge? I think you just have to Charizard punch the active and hope to break through the Kangaskhan before they can like penny it out of play, right? Because that's 3 prize cards. That's kind of cash money right there. Or yeah, I could actually water upon the duck. That would be something. Waterpon sets up the active to die to Charizard plus KO the duck. Yeah. That's definitely the play. That's definitely the play. Good call. Good call. Right. Then I lose this fire energy, which I don't like. Crystal. Because Fan Rotom is actually still like a good attacker, I feel like. Maybe not. Maybe not. I could get Latias here. I could use this to get Latias, but I think I'd rather keep this around. If they replace the stadium. Noctowl for Latias and Turo or something. Yeah, I think I'm just going to wait, though. Because if they have Iono next turn... Although that deck probably doesn't play Iono. I think I just save the Noctowl to respond to what they do better, to be honest. It's fine. Nothing. Bye, duck. You get a double KO? No, I have to pressure the Kangaskhan. I don't want to waste a boss here to... Using a gust effect around the Kangaskhan means eventually it'll be harder to KO the Kangaskhan. Like, if I gust around Kangaskhan right now, the Kangaskhan is not coming back to the active, which means I only have 1 gust left to chase after the Kangaskhan. Drawing a duck and a monkey door for 2 prize cards, then KOing this for 3 prize cards leaves me with 1 prize card, and I can't KO Crustle, which means I still have to KO Kangaskhan. So it makes no sense to chase the 1s. And they immediately just have the penny. They immediately have the penny! Fine. It's not a big deal. Oh, we got him anyways. Okay. Actually, do I? Why duck, not monkey? I want to use Dusknoir. What? I want to use Dusknoir. How many energy do I have left? I can KO this with Fan Rotom Dusk. So I have to use this anyways. So I can start by using this. I'd rather save my Ultra Ball. I don't need another basic this turn. Oh, I have to quick search for the water energy here. Okay, so I have to quick search for water. So this has to get Ultra Ball, actually. And... probably Air Balloon, just the mobility so they can't trap something in the active. Then this Ultra Ball for Dusknoir, Candy, Dusknoir, Boss this guy, Pop, Quick Search, Water, Energy, Knockout. Okay, sure. We are barely squeaking this one out. We're squeaking, we're squeaking. Shout out Latias. This is literally the reason I wanted Latias, so I can move a crystalled water pond. I don't just fall behind in the prize exchange. Because this thing just gets stuck for a turn. I actually maybe should have got... No, I can get Rare Candy off Quick Search next turn to candy out Charizard if I want to. All right, let's go. Assault landing to victory. Get a fire energy. Ooh, very cool. I also pulled a Nest Ball, so I have 2 prize cards left. Uh-oh. But see, now they're cooking with Kangaskhan. Now things get a little scary. Look out! Isn't Pidgeot better than Latias as you don't play Jet? No, because it only pushes Fez and Charizard into the active. It doesn't allow me to retreat into anything. If Clutch was if I thought Clutch was a problem, then I would play Petron over Latias probably. Well, I mean, it's not a problem, I guess. Yeah, if I'm trying to beat Clutch, I could put it in there. But the Latias gives more, is a better card. I think is the better card overall to play. Ooh, so my last candy. Okay. We're about to play Binding Mochi Zard. We could get a Binding Mochi in there at that point. Any advice for playing Mega Venusaur? Nope, not really. Oh, hang on. The heals could come through big here, though. They can still heal a lot. Like, they could have third energy plus... Wait, they could literally just KO my Charizard and win the game. Wait, how many ice creams have they built up? No. Uh-oh. We can still lose. I was feeling super confident, but actually, it's still very losable. No, dude, I'm actually going to lose this game. That's so sad. I guess I could have... No, that doesn't work either. 70 with Rotom and 240 next turn? The 70 is so easy to remove. Put a Water Pond here plus attach on Zard. I could have, yeah. I could have Water Pond and then attach a Zard. Yeah. Water Pond it for a hundo. But no, but that's so easy to heal, right? That means they need only 1 ice cream instead of 2. But now they needed 2 ice cream. But they did have the 2 ice cream. Oh my god. Well, they didn't KO me, but I don't have a win condition either. Actually, no, I do have a win condition. I can Water Pond the Monkey Dory. I have to quick search for boss, though. I have 1 energy in there, but I have 1 energy prized. Why are we swinging? Because they take minus 60 damage. Dude, chat, this is embarrassing. I'm not going to lie. I don't have the energy built up. Don't have 2 in play, buddy? Oh, yeah, Panda? Oh, yeah? You think it's how the ability works? Cool, man. Ooh, I could sob. No. I gotta get an energy here, and then I still probably lose. Okay, I got the energy, but I don't have an energy built up to snipe the Monkey Dory. So, or if I had a... No, because I'm out of candy, too, right? I've gone through 4 candy. Jeez. So if they have boss, they just win. They go KO active. Oh, no, they need to get a heads. Oh, no, because they have Monkey Dory now. Oh, no. Do I have my Iono left? I used it. No, I didn't use it. Okay, so I can go... Oh, what the fuck? That's annoying. Oh. Okay, so I think I have to ship this guy. Stop the Kanga until they KO'd and then we Briar? No, because they'll have full HP by then. Did you use your Crispin? That doesn't matter. I don't have the energy. And I only play 1 water energy. There's only 1 water energy in the deck. Yeah, we just have to push up Pidgeot, Iono, and PRE, to be honest. That's where we're at this point. I could knock out my Noctowl, but I do have the Air Balloon still to work with, so I could still potentially pull it off. But they have so many boss left that there's a good chance that they just have boss after the Iono. To be fair, most people don't know what the card is / does, and nobody can read it from watching the stream. Yeah, but if they don't know if they... Okay, no, that's... No. That's a stupid defense. If they don't know what the card does, how could they say that I have game? How do I have game if they don't know what the card does? That's some bullshit defense. It's like, listen, I don't know what the cards do, but you win. I have no idea what any of these cards do, and I can't read them, which is fair. Yeah, you can't read this. You can't read this. That is fair. How the fuck do you know I have game? All right. Iono and PRE. Oh, I could have benched the Terapagos there, to be honest, just to get out of the deck. Pass. Knowing that you have game is more a feeling than anything. True. It's all intuition. It's all vibes. Oh, I didn't even see the charm. Oh my gosh. Oh, they had boss anyways. I actually did not even see the charm. Kangaskhan is just a broken deck. It's not, even when the Crustals, even once we've dealt with the Crustals, we can't deal with the Kangaskhan anymore, and we lose. There might have been like a time earlier in the game when I could have played it slower to just draw another prize card, I guess, maybe. Okay, I think I can kind of grab everything here. I need to check my prize cards more thoroughly, though. Oh, no, but now I can't get Pidgey. I'm like one thing short. Huh. Unlucky. Is my water... Alright. So what did I prize? A fire. Rare 0. Ultra Balls here. 4 candy are here. Poffins are here. Nest Balls here. Rods in hand. Crispin's here. Iono's prized. Charmeleon is prized. Dusclops is... No, Dusclops is in hand, right? Yeah. There's too many one-ofs. It's so hard to find my prize cards. Just gotta get Pidgey. Air Balloon is prized. Ultra Ball, 4 Candy, Ultra Ball. Play to Poffin, Nest Ball, Nest Ball. Counter Catcher is prized. I have Crispin in hand. Iono is prized. Okay, for Pokemon, it's got to be like Fez. No, Fez is in the active. 3 Charmander, Duskull. Fan Rotom, 2 Hoothoot, 3 Hoothoot. 2 Pidgey, 1 Latias. 1, 2. Oh, Charizard, okay. Oh, I guess I never have bench space for Duskull anyways. Yeah, I guess it's fine. I never have the space for it. I have the threat of Waterpon. I'm like 1 top deck away from like having... I could go... If I top deck... There's a lot of top decks. I'm like a top deck away from like having everything. Old Zard. When are they fixing the Terabug? Tomorrow. It's in the patch notes for tomorrow's patch, but we'll see. What's the Terra bug? The visual bug, where the Terra stuff keeps flashing. You'll see it here in a second. It'll come up for sure. Most definitely. I don't actually even know if I'm gonna... I don't think I'm actually gonna use the pump this turn, right? I just want to set up. I just want to get Candy Dawn. I can just sob the active. I have a Poffin in hand, so I can get Hoothoot, Duskull, so I can get Charmander here, and then stage 1, get the Noctowl. Grab area 0, go wide, have options. The whole shebang. Pop off next turn. Another Charmander with the bunny. Yep, that is the plan. I do want to... What did I want to change about this? Something I want to change about the deck, though. I forget what it is. There's something else I want to change, though. You have a favorite tank Kang Crustless you've seen? No. My favorite list will be the list that I make when I work on it. I haven't worked on a build yet. One more Lilies. Yeah, I wanted another Lilies, yeah. I want to put the 4th Lilies back in. Any new plan versus Dango with Bunny? No, not really. Interesting situation. One, two, three. Yeah, I guess. It's a little weird, but should be fine. I don't really like losing my squad, but it's okay. Appreciate the 5 months there, clones. Also appreciate 2 months there, Smith. Oh, they're just evoing for a turn? Well, don't I just KO? Actually, I'm not sure. What do I KO? I'm thinking about just getting rid of the Dreepy and the Dracloak. Just take away the draw power, right? I have to candy out my Zard so they can't just chase it, but... Question is, what do I use here, though? I'll probably just do the Crispin, right? Colorado. I could use the crystal, but I may as well just save the crystal. I feel like there's a better way. I could have got the water. Could have grabbed water energy. I think there was a better way to play this, to be honest. I think there was a better way to play this. Arrow. Yeah, I think there was a better way to play this, but this is fine. Oh, I actually don't. I don't need to use the crystal. Wait, why'd I grab the crystal? Why'd I grab the crystal here? I could crystal here. Crystal and Crispin? Flop Streepy? No, that doesn't seem overly worth it. Then they'll just push Zard. And I'll go knockout. Oh, maybe actually. I don't know why I got the crystal. I guess the crystal was like a fine grab, though, to be honest. Flops a Dreepy? Yeah, I guess I don't hate it, to be honest. Maybe you're cooking. Depending on what they push, I can just super rod it back. Yeah, you know, honestly, you might be cooking with that. You might be cooking with that. If they push Zard, I can go punch Zard, KO Charmeleon, right? Which is pretty good. If they push Dreepy, I go KO Charmeleon and Dracloak. Seems chill. Seems chill. I definitely could have sequenced this turn way better. This sequence was a mess, but... I should have, like, Noctowled for, like, Dawn Candy, then played Dawn. Yeah, I should have been, like, Dawn Candy, and then quick search for Crystal or something. Okay, so now I can punch the active plus KO the Charmeleon. But I can even go as far as going... Yeah. This makes things awkward for them for sure. Actually, this kind of bodies them, right? Like, what the heck do they do? Crystal Zard? No, I think I wait because I have a Fire Energy prize and I just put 2 Fire Energy back in the deck. So I think I just wait for my top deck and slash Fez draw. Like, they have so many targets they have to worry about. Yeah, I don't think I commit my Crystal yet. It doesn't make any sense yet. Just a waste. No stream tomorrow? We'll see. We'll see what time PTCG Live comes back online after the patch. It's not that... Ooh, that is a little annoying, though, actually. Does Terapagos do anything in this deck? Yeah, Chaos Cornerstone. That's why it's here. It's Cornerstone tech. I think I could have gone... Oh, but then the Crystal would be on my active. But then I have a Fire Energy on my Charizard, which is, like, fine. Yeah. Are they adding the new 100 set tomorrow? No, that's a Japanese set release. Not an English set release. But then I could have kept the Crispin, which then I could have had Crystal on my active and had the threat of Crispin this turn, which would have been pretty good. Especially if they KO a 2-prizer. Then my Crystal would be gone though, I guess, as well. I don't know. We're here now. Seems fine. Sure. Looks like they're just gonna kill my active. You gonna play one Wellspring? Yeah. Have you used Terapagos at all? I haven't played against a Cornerstone yet, no. I just have this water energy hanging out as well. I guess that's fine, though. It's not a big deal. Ooh, nice. Okay, so I KO the active, right? Attach KO active. I have candy. I can candy Dusknoir. How many candy are they down? 1. I can take out their only Charmander as well. Okay, so our turn should look like... Draw with Fez, see what happens. Oh, hi! Okay, let's just start. Let's just get in there, you know what I'm saying? Let's get in there. Let's do some stuff. Let's do some things. That's a cool guy. The guy's pretty sick. Let's get him involved. Briar? Oh, do I win with Briar here? Candy Dusknoir attach. Oh yeah, what the heck? Pretty cringe. It's pretty good. Sure, why not? I didn't even think about I didn't even think about the Briar play. I mean, we're cooking him so hard no matter what, but yeah, sure, let's just win this turn. Why not? Dude. Good call, Chad. Good call. I see you. I see you. I was thinking they would win next turn with Briar. They probably don't play Briar, to be honest. That deck usually doesn't. Chansey, huh? Chansey, huh? I have Pidgeot in hand. Briar. How's my water energy? And one other thing. Air Balloon? No. Can I catch your super broad? 2 broad surprised. I feel about the potential for future in the formats. It's very unfortunate. I wish we would just play the same format every single time. I wish every single set release would bring us the exact same format. Yeah, I don't hate the idea of a single Terapagos. I don't remember if I finished my thought process there, Logan, but sometimes you just have candies. Actually, it's kind of rare that you have the candies art, actually. I don't know. I'm not sure, actually. Have you tried Cynthia's deck in the current format? No, dude, not the Iono. Come on. I have not, no. Okay, I still have Candy Pidgeot. We're chilling. Come on. What is going on? Was it Terapagos 4? Cornerstone. How do we play this matchup? I actually have no clue how to play this matchup. Talk about it. I kind of want the possibility to snipe their bench stuff, I feel like. I'm not going to play the Area Zero yet, but I'll need it for next turn. I was just going to get Duskull Charmander. Seems kind of weak. Oh, sure. Squad. If they have Evolve Energy Boss, that's pretty unfortunate to like KO my lone Mandir, but we'll just have to recover from there. You think Energy Search Dango is bad with Togekiss? I think the rocks are better for sure. Yeah, the rocks are just better. It's not bad, it's just worse than Solrock and Lunatone. Does the Terra visual glitch always happen or only when Terra cards are in the deck? What does this guy do again? What is this? Sizzlipede? What does that guy do? Should I be terrified of this lad? Is he a scary fella? This is so weak. My turn is going to be so weak. I could go for a Dawn for Fez and hope Fez draws me out of this situation. Maybe that's just the move. This could get like really punished though. I mean, if I find a candy, we're chilling, obviously, but. Yeah, if I get a candy here, we're cooking, but if I don't get a candy, I mean, it's not that bad if I don't get a candy. Okay, this is pretty bad. This is a hella weak. I want to at least get a Charmander. Oh, that's all I needed, honestly, was a second Charmander. Oh, but I would have to get rid of a good card here if they have a replacement stadium. Maybe I shouldn't have done this, actually. And maybe there's something better to retreat to. I don't want to sob, though. I don't know. I want to attend regionals in April, but I didn't play for a long time. How would you recommend me to prepare for that? Start playing the game. Scorch. I don't know if you know the answer, but is there a way to send an unpublished list into Limitless for a Champions League? I want to submit Shintaro's list because I rewatched it and built it. I don't know. I'm not sure what you mean, Nomad. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you could DM Robin on Limitless. Or not on Limitless. You could DM Robin on Twitter. First, I was so confused by what you were saying. I was like, what are you cooking here? But yeah, you could DM Robin on Twitter. I didn't mean to confuse. I was so confused, I'm not gonna lie, but that would be the solution. Wait, can't I go Dusknoir KO active? And then I'm hitting for 270 and then Gus KO this guy? How does EXP share work? I damage from an attack? Okay. They have 1 energy in play on a Blissey. Alright, I think we win. I've got a sneaking suspicion this is a dub. Yeah, sure. And I would like to counter catcher here for sure, because I'm about to tie up the prizes, so I'm a quick search for a counter catcher. I could just grab this and throw it down because I don't have much else to put on my bench anyways. I could develop my second Pidgeot here. Sure. Is Toronto the next regional? Is there one before that? Toronto is the next major tournament, yeah. Okay, I don't know what I fucked up with. How did I just pull 2 Nest Balls? Did I even check my prize cards for this game? I swear I did. But somehow I just pulled 2 Nest Balls off my prize cards. And that's not possible based on what I put in my prize cards. So I'm not sure. I don't know what I prize this game. Are you looking forward to coming to the UK? I mean, to play in the tournament, not the UK specifically, though. I've been to the UK like a million times now, so. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's like not like something I'm like overly looking forward to. It's like fine. UK's, I've been to the UK a lot now. Looking forward to going to Melbourne, potentially. I haven't been to Melbourne in a long time, so. I mean, they need to find a Monkey Dory to preserve the active Blissey at the very least, right? Have you ever been to Scotland? I have not. Also, there's a possibility I don't go to the EUIC anymore, to be honest, so.